Good day, sir.
You say this is Gandalf? This does not look like the Gandalf I know.
Ah, wonderful. Do you expect me to welcome you to my home, Pineleaf? These days are dire enough without wizards and their traveling companions darkening my doorstep. Why should I make room for the two of you, and whatever trouble likely follows behind? Oh, he already knows that trouble's going to be following behind. Well, yeah, he pretends he doesn't know Gandalf, or that this isn't Gandalf, but he knows it's Gandalf, and knows trouble falls behind, right? Anyway, don't tell me lies about this being Gandalf. I have met Gandalf, and this can't be he. Gandalf is a man old and bent, dressed in gray. Kind in temperament is he, and not like this imperious stranger. Gandalf, bah! If this truly is Gandalf, I say that trouble follows him wherever he goes, and these days, and dire enough already without such as he darkening my doorstep. I will take care of my own kind first. If you will stay at my home, you will have the poorest of rooms, the smallest servings at dinner, and in all the things you have will come second and last. Is this understood? Be glad I do not turn you away altogether, as is my right. But I'm feeling generous today. Yep, I hope that he's a lot. I hope he's a lot kinder in greeting Beornings. I can only think I can say, "Oh, hello, daughter. You're not welcome today," or something like that.
This lodging is not without cost.
I will allow you to stay, for I know the dangers that lie before my walls, and I will not make you face them alone, but I do not give you lodging for free. It will cost you nothing in coin, rather, the price will be in the sweat of your brow. Many are the tasks that need doing, and in return for a safe place you stay, you will see them done. Agreed? Very good. The road through my lands has become choked with some places with brush. Clear 4 patches of brush, and you will have made a start at opening the way. We always have need of flint and firewood. Gather the suitable logs and search for patches of soil until you find 3 pieces of flint. Orcs and wargs have been troubling my family ever since my sire came down from the mountains. Slay 4 orcs and 3 wargs, and let them know that these lands are not safe for them. That would be a good start, Pineleaf. That is my prize. Go speak with Gandalf and learn if he appreciates this favor. I'm sure Gandalf will be happy about this.
Grimbeorn does not appreciate surprises.
Yes, I see. Grimbeorn has let us off lightly, Pineleaf. 4 patches of brush and logs for firewood, 3 pieces of flint, and this is not to mention the paltry number of orcs and wargs he asked you to slay in the fields and meads around his home. Grimbeorn, like his sire before him, does not appreciate surprises. Oh, he will warm up to them in time, but at the outset he looks upon the unexpected arrival with disapproval. You will need to trust me, Pineleaf. If Grimbeorn asks that you clear 4 patches of brush, you should instead clear 8. If he asks you for 3 pieces of flint, I suggest you bring him 6. In point of fact, I think you should double the quantities of every single task set before you. I see the quest objectives now do say double of all the numbers asked for. Why? Let us just say that it is important for us to be on the good side of this Beorninghus master. You will thank me for it, when all is said and done, at least. Ah, Gandalf. Well, let us see what else he needs us to do, since he obviously has a few things here.
My decision still stands.
Absolutely not. My decision has nothing to do with the king of the green leaves and everything to do with my people. However, I permit you to stay for as long as you need. I'm not unkind. Besides, I've already given you some tasks to do for your other reason you're staying here. Yes.
The darkness has spread across the mountains.
Yes. The darkness has spread into the formerly peaceful valleys, and these lands of mine are no exception. Orcs and wargs spy on my people from among the trees. Goblins creep from their holes into greater numbers than ever before. Even the beasts of the wood are angered, not just by strangers, but by me, once their trusted friend and companion. Speak to my kin in the vales, and every one of my people will confirm I speak the truth, and that it needs addressing. Once you have spoken with them, journey north to the edge of the flood fells and find signs of the danger that creeps ever nearer to my home. So speak with Girta, Stirkist, Vortmath, and Halkill. Well, Stirkist, do I know Stirkist yet? No, I don't run into her until the Great River, probably, with. Yeah. Now, if you're a Beorning, you've run to Steerkist all over the place. But other than that, yeah, you would have run to Steerkist until you do Bingo Boffin in the. down in the. down in the Great River area. At. Well, whatever that place is called. But I need to speak to a few people. Very well, let's begin with Girta.
Today is a good day in the wilds.
Yes, look around you and tell me what you see. You see peace and you see safety. It's not easily won and even less easily kept. My husband Grimbeorn fought many battles to make it so, and he has shown no sign of stopping the day soon. Let the darkness beware. I'm Geertid, matron of the Beorninghus. My husband and our kin will fight to protect the way and life of each danger that threatens. If you search for such dangers, you will find them nearby. Very well. Now, let's see. Which other ones can we find around here? I have found Hallkel here, and he's near the expert farmhand, so if I need to do any farming, I can do it over here. And there's also a workbench around here, I presume? Yeah, there's a workbench here, so you can do all the farming you need here. Hello there, Hallkel.
We live off the land, as we always have.
I have shown kindness by the elves of the Felagoth, as I would have not expected. I told Grimbeorn my story of the foes that ambushed me, and of the evil that lurks within the elf woods. They say they have cleansed the forest, but I hold that no Beorning should take that risk. It is still Mirkwood to me. Well, alright. If you had some trouble in there, actually, I think this guy we do know then. Though, if you think I remember the names of everyone I met during that quest, alright. What else do you have to
Life
do?
is sweet, like honey.
We have both been through a lot lately, and I think a rest might be well deserved. Do you know what I find most relaxing? The ancient Beorning art of baking, of course. Would you like to help me bake a honey cake? This will not be just any old cake, I assure you. This will be the very type that Beorning of old used to bake himself. There are easier recipes to follow, of course, but this is not a day for easy. I rest best when I am tested. Today, does that not make sense? Right. Come to see me if you have any questions about the process. So I need to gather wheat, I need to gather seeds, and I need to gather honey. Hmm. Wheat seeds, and honey. I could just imagine the size of the bees in this area. Yeah. When I was talking about Sterkist earlier, everything I said there was almost completely wrong. First of all, it's Lankhar that you meet in the Great River at Stangard. Second of all, I did meet her on this character because this is my level 120 version of Pineleaf, who's already gone through all of Bingo Buffin and all the quests of Alder. I'm just confusing this with my level 60 version, who is on Honor right now. But yes, I have met Stairkiss sister here. Of course, the third thing is wrong is, of course, Stairkiss is the brother, not the sister or cousin or. Look, if I can't get the name straight, you expect me to keep the relationship straight?
There is little we can do to protect the Vales. Still, we will try.
But obviously I have met him because he greets me. Greetings again, Pineleaf. I waited at the forest gate until the elves finally allowed me to pass through, a process that took much longer than I liked. I did not wish to anger my sire, so I did not complain very much to the elves about their obvious reluctance to open the way. I have not left the Beorninghus since I returned. Lockhar's stories about the wolf dens have filled me with caution, and I do not plan to venture past the vineyard. All right, very well. What quest does Sterkist have for me? The fate of Honeybell.
Is there no end to our troubles?
I have run into something of a snag with one of my tasks, and I tell you, it is to be a sign of something much worse. I have been keeping to the safety of the Beorninghus ever since the recent troubles, and feeding the cows seems enough to keep me here. All the animals have now been fed save for one, for Honeybell is gone. Ha! It may be time to save one indeed. Honeybell may just have wandered off, but if she has gone further than I would like to be searching. Help me find her. Alright, so find some sign of Honeybell. And what else do you need me to do?
Good to see you again. How goes the adventures?
Yes. I tell about the travels since last time I saw. I try to remember, when did I meet Sterkistens? And obviously he knows I've met him. I guess it must have been during doing Northern Mirkwood. Obviously, it had to be sometimes in Northern Mirkwood, since I can't think of any other time I could have run into him. Whatever. Oh my, they sound like you had quite some harrowing adventures. I think of my adventuring days are behind me, friend. One near-death experience is plenty. Grim Bjorn keeps me busy enough around here as it is. He is never especially pleased to have guests. I, on the other hand, am happy to meet new friends from faraway lands. Oh, Lachar will want to see you again since you are here. She was sent to the wolf dens to help deal with the goblin problems. You should see her if you have time. But right now I need to go to Vegbar. Very well. So I need to. Oh, that's to travel to Vegbar in order to see what's going on at the wolf dens. And it looks like I need to speak with Varthmath in this direction. Ah, here's Varthmath.
The mountains belong to us, not to those foul goblins.
I am called Varthmath. I have recently come home after traveling in the Misty Mountains, where my people once lived. Alas for the dwarves and the orcs, for their war drove us out, and now it is no longer safe to return. A pox and a curse on the halls of Moria. So many evils have come out of the darkness and that place that now the mountains are lost to us. I do not know if it will ever be safe to return there. All right. So, I now need to do a lot of scouting. Scout through the entrance of the Floodfell. Scout Lugref. Find a suitable trophy for Lugref. And find a suitable trophy near. Oh boy, it's up all over the place. Lots of stuff to do all around here. And there's still some quests I haven't picked up. Whee, and my quest log is full. Well, okay, the quest log's not full, but the tracker is full. Oh, well, I guess I might as well find out what these other quests are, just in case. I've met the family. What else do you need me to do?
Some days ago, I sent Harscore to the wood's edge with a wagon of provisions, but he has not returned.
Have the wizards told you much of the woodsman, Pineleaf? Before you came to the Vales, their settlement of Hootvis was beset by wargs and goblins down from the mountains. Its fences were splintered and its houses were singed with goblin fire. But Hootvis endured. Alas, it proved a costly victory. Many hillmen and a few of my kin were slain by the goblins, and now the chieftain of the woodsmen, Rikmar, fears that he must face his tragedy on his own. He will not, and I have promised him my aid. My kin have served as guardians of the woodsmen for many years, and it is time of a great need for Rikmar's people. With many of his hunters slain, his people grow hungry. Worse still, he lacks the men to defend his people should the fences of Hootvis fall to the goblins. Some years ago, I sent one of my kin, Harkscore, to the wood's edge with a wagon of provisions, but he has not returned, and he is needed here among us. I can spare no others for the task, and you have proven yourself trustworthy in my eyes. I've only accepted the quest so far. I haven't even actually done them yet. Deliver my message to Harkscore and aid Rikmar and his people as best as you can. Perhaps he has remained in Hootvis for reasons of his own, but it is time he returns home. Well, that sounds like a quest that he should have given me later. And what do you need, ma'am?
The bees are buzzing, the birds are singing.
Yes, listen to the buzzing of the bees. Watch them trundle about. Those big bees belong to Grimbeorn, but in name only, for they are the descendants of bees raised by his sire Beorn, and they are cared for us by all of us. In return, they give us beeswax for candles, among other wares. Would you like to attend to the bees? They are partial to a strain of lavender that grows nearby. Well, they're partial to lavender. Okie dokie. Oh, I need to go inside? Alright, well, maybe I can get breakfast. I suppose I only needed to scout the place. Looks like a nice hospitable location. Rather big barrels, they must drink a lot. And here is their dining table with much to eat. There you go. And a nice warm fire. Big fire. But there is work to do before I eat. Oh. I guess I have nothing to collect yet. Actually, it's getting to be morning, and I have a great number of tasks to do. I have a little breakfast now, and when I'm finished with that, we'll return for the next episode of Pineleaf in the North Kingdoms.